Hi, welcome to ShowMeTheCurry.com. I'm Hital.
I'm Anuja.
And today we're making potatoes with fenugreek leaves.
Also known as Aloo Methi. And here's what you need. 4 medium potatoes, peeled and cubed. 1 bunch fenugreek leaves or half a packet of frozen leaves. 1 tablespoon oil. 1 small onion, finely chopped. 3 cloves of garlic, finely chopped. Green chili to taste. Half a tablespoon of coriander powder, red chili powder to taste, half teaspoon turmeric powder, salt to taste, 1 medium tomato chopped.
Okay, so we're going to start our aloo methi, or potatoes with fenugreek leaves, with our fenugreek leaves. Now these are fresh leaves that we're using, but it's perfectly okay to use the frozen kind also, it works just as well. So the first important thing we need to remember when we're working with fenugreek leaves is they usually come in a bunch and roots and all. So you need to soak them in like a big tub of water and let all the mud and dirt that's on it kind of soak to the bottom. And you repeat this process at least like 2 or 3 times and make sure that all the grit is gone from the leaves. And once that's done, you can go ahead and chop it up. You're not going to use the end or the root part, the stalk part, but anything, you know, with all the leaves on it, that part is fine to just chop up. So we've chopped it finely, and we're going to start off with putting a little bit of salt in here. I'm going to sprinkle some salt and kind of mix it up really well. And we're going to let this sit for at least about 10 to 15 minutes. And what this is going to do is remove all the bitterness from your methi leaves, because methi leaves have this wonderful, unique flavor, but they're very, very bitter. So this process kind of pulls out all the bitterness, but it leaves all the flavor in there. So don't skip the step.
Yep. And on this side we have our medium-sized pan heating up on medium heat. And we're going to go ahead and put the oil in. And actually it was hot, so the oil is actually hot. We're going to go ahead and put in our onions. Our green chilies and our garlic. Mix, and we're going to cook it till it gets translucent. Basically, you don't want it to overcook. You do want to be able to, you don't need it to be brown. That's the bottom line. Cooking for about 3 minutes. We've got a good translucent color, and we're going to go ahead and add in our potatoes. And some salt. Right. Give it a good mix. And we're going to close it and cook it for about 7 to 10 minutes. We want the potatoes to be done but not overdone. So I'm going to keep an eye on it and just make sure it doesn't start crumbling. So it's been about 10 minutes or so. We're going to check on the potatoes. And one of the things which we do is, we pour all the moisture that's collected over here back into the pan. That way it's cooking in its own steam and it's not getting burnt. It's got a little bit of brown at the bottom, which is perfect. That's the way we want it. Looks good. And now we're going to go ahead and add in the methi leaves.
Now the methi leaves have been soaking in our salt for a little while, so we're just going to take a little bit and kind of squeeze all the water out. And this is where all the bitterness goes out of the methi, and a lot of the salt also goes out from here. And then you can put it inside. There are people who actually prefer the bitterness of the methi, and they don't do this step, but it's okay. It's okay to do it. Even if you want to keep all that flavor in there, then that's absolutely fine too.
Awesome, looks good. And we're also going to go ahead and add in our dry masalas.
Is that coriander powder? Just red chili powder. And turmeric powder.
Give it a good mix, make sure all the spices are on everything. And once we do that, we're going to close it again and cook it for another 5 minutes or so till the potatoes are all the way done. Okay, let's check on the aloo methi.
Smells great.
I know, it's just got some awesome, the color and the aroma, awesome. Actually, you can, some people also like to use boiled potatoes in this vegetable. You can do that. It's definitely an okay thing. Just the only thing I think the difference is that it absorbs more oil, right. And also sometimes the potatoes just tend to break up, fall apart. So either make sure you just boil it a little on the firm side. That way, a little bit more cooking over here. They don't, break up.
And this is a good alternative to your green vegetables. A lot of people get tired of spinach, because that's the most popular leafy green vegetable, but a great alternative. And the flavor is so different.
Yeah. So at this point, we'll just check and make sure the potatoes are done. I'm just going to break one. Perfect. Actually, at this point also, you might want to check on the salt.
Right? Yeah.
Very good idea. And I'm going to turn off the stove. I'm going to add in the tomatoes. Give it a mix. I don't want the tomatoes to get really overcooked. I don't want them mushy. I like to see them. The color looks good with the rest of the vegetable. So we're going to just cook it, mix it well and cover it and leave it for about 5-10 minutes before we serve it. Other than that, it's all ready to go.
Ready to enjoy. So join us again on another episode of ShowMeTheCurry.com.
Adding a pinch of spice to your life.